it's Kiyoshi. I'm back for another hair video. If you like these types of videos, please make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you guys hit those bell notifications so you'll know when I upload a video. Because a lot of people tell me, well, I didn't even know upload your video. I was waiting for a video, but I didn't know what was up. Hit that little bell that's down here somewhere, and it's supposed to send you an email, a text, or something. I don't know how it works for real, but it's supposed to send you something letting you know that I've uploaded a new video. So make sure you guys do that. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, you guys, so as you can tell from the title, I'm here to tell you how to stretch your relaxer beyond 6 months. As you guys know, I normally stretch my relaxers for 6 months and then I get a relaxer and I'm good to go. Once you hit that 6 months mark, your hair kind of changes on you because it thinks you going natural. So to tell you the truth, it's real rough out in these streets. At this moment, as of today, this Tuesday that you are watching this, I am 9 months post relaxer. I am almost to that 12-month mark. I have 3 more months to go, and I will then hit 12 months. So I stretch my relaxer usually for 6 months because it's very good for my hair. I find my hair thrives much better the less I relax it. It's more healthy, it's more fuller, it grows longer and faster and things like that. So that is why I stretch. Now, I don't really have a reason for stretching for 12 months. I've always wanted to stretch my relaxers once a year, but when I tried it the first time, it wasn't the best. I didn't really succeed. So yeah, I did more damage than I did good. So I wanted to try it again. I have been kind of in the phases. If you watch my video going natural, you'll know why I was stretching and all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put in the cards or somewhere down below and you can check that out. So let's just get into how I stretch my relaxers beyond 6 months. So the first thing I do is section. As you guys know, if you watch my videos before, you know I always section my hair into 4 sections whenever I do my hair. Whether it's freshly waxed or whether I'm 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months post, I always section off my hair, because section off your hair gives you patience. It really does, because if you have a lot of hair at one time, your arm gets tired from trying to pull it and stretch it and all that kind of stuff. So if you section it off into smaller sections and tackle your hair in section by section, is a lot easier. So I found after 6 months, them 4 little sections, your girl can't do it. She need about 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I think last night I washed my hair and I had to have, I think, 3 sections in the back, and I had 2 sections in the front. So that's 5. So I had 10 sections in all in order to wash my hair yesterday. And I also, when I washed my hair yesterday, I washed my hair in 2 sections. Usually when I wash my hair, I wash it all together and it's good to go. But yesterday my hair was so thick when it got wet, and it was so hard to pull apart and things like that, that I couldn't wash all of my hair in one section. So I had to tie out one section and just focus on the other section. And then when I got through with that section, I had to focus on that section. So that's my first tip, is to just work in sections. However small your section need to be for you to, you know, detangle your hair or shampoo your hair or decondition your hair, whatever it is you're doing. You just do not want to cause damage, because when you get tired and frustrated because your hair won't act right and you can't detangle and the comb getting stuck, you will damage your hair if you get frustrated, because you're just going to start ripping hair out. So I say either don't stretch beyond 6 months or beyond what you can handle, or just do as many sections as you need to do to get your job done. Okay, so my second tip is to don't neglect your hair. Now, I'm notorious for this, so I can be the testimonial of this, okay? Because your girl neglects till she can't neglect no more when it comes down past 6 months. So if you guys have been watching me, you know I've been wearing my half wig. If you saw my video last week, I'll link it somewhere so you can check it out. So I showed you guys how I did a half wig, but under that half wig, your girl didn't really do nothing to the hair. She didn't comb through it. I did moisturize a little bit, but not like I should have, and things like that. Do not neglect your hair. Once you hit that 6 month mark, it takes like a millisecond for your hair to start matting or start tangling. All that shedded hair it's like when you put it in the ponytail and you put the wig on, you have the front part out. This part, you just keep, every morning I keep just brushing. I'm gonna say me, I keep just brushing it back, keep brushing it back. I'll put stuff on top of my hair, like I'll put moisturized stuff on top of my hair and on the ends of my hair, but I never get into the inside of my hair. I I need to use my little thing that you guys know, my little bottle that has the little teeth on it so you can get in the hair, but I wasn't getting in the hair. I was just getting the top of the hair and combing it. So by the time I got ready to wash my hair, which you know I wash my hair every 2 weeks when I'm past 6 months, baby, it was like a jungle up in there, because your girl couldn't even hardly stick a finger in there to even wash it or detangle it. So make sure you're taking care of your hair in any protective style you have. Make sure you are moisturizing and sealing daily. Now you guys know I usually don't moisturize and seal, but I think after 6 months it needs to be something religious that you do, because if your hair gets matted and tangled, you have a mess on your hands. Like I had a mess on my hand. It took me hours to detangle last night. And then when you go through that process, if you keep your hair moisturize and you know, keep it in sections under your wig, like if you're gonna braid it down, then braid it down. But see, I don't know how to cornrow, so mine wasn't braided down. I just had like one big plait. But I think in the future what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like one little plait here and then one little plait here, and then, you know, bobby pin them down, so that way when I take my wigs off and things, I'll be able to take one little section loose, you know, make sure to get all the shedded hair out, make sure I what do you call it, moisturize it and stuff like that, and then, you know, braid it back up and then go to another section. I think that'll help battle the shedded hair, which helps cause matting and helps cause tangles. So if you can get all that shedded hair out and have your hair nice and moisturized, it'll be much easier to manage. If you guys want to see me doing a video doing that, let me know down below, and I will let you know how I do that under my wigs as I do my protective style. So the next tip is protective style. So after 6 months, if you don't have to deal with your hair, don't do it. If you only have to deal with it every other day to moisturize and seal it, then that's just what you need to do, especially if you're beyond 6 months and you're trying to stretch and you're getting frustrated and it's getting super duper hard to take care of your hair. Then you need to protective style it, put it up, get a sew-in, get some, you know, what them little crochet braids, you know, get you a wig, whatever you need to do to make your life just a little bit easier. So I'm a firm believer of some protective style. Even this little bun today, like you see, I wash my hair. I ain't even be trying to flat iron and do all that. I put it right up in a bun, a nice protective style, something that I don't have to be bothered with all day, every day, something I don't have to worry about my hair tangling and doing all that kind of stuff. So get you a protective style. Okay, so my next tip is to have patience, and this just goes in hair, taking care of your hair in general. Whether your hair is fresh or relaxed, 6 months post, or you just took braids down, or you putting braids in, or you trying to get your wig right, you know it takes a lot of patience to get your hair like you want it. So, you know, if you rush through anything, it never turns out right. So if you don't have time to take care of your hair, if you don't have time to moisturize your hair, if you don't have time to you know, do all the things you know you need to do, just go and get relaxed. So don't even stretch, don't bother, don't waste your time, don't damage your hair because you want to stretch because everybody else is doing it. Don't do it because everybody else is doing it. Do it because you want it to benefit your hair, and do it because you know, when you know you are able to do it the correct way. Because in the end, if you do it because everybody else is doing it and you don't really have the heart for it, then you will mess up your hair and you'll end up having to cut it, and it just defeats all the purpose of why you was trying to do the stretch anyway. So have patience. And the final thing I want to say is it's okay to quit. If you feel like anytime within any stretches you're doing, whether you stretch and relax an extra week, extra 2 weeks, extra couple months, extra couple years, and you feel like you just need to relax your hair, just relax your hair. It is your hair. It is okay. People will always have their opinions. People will always have their negative hate. People will always tell you how to do, you know, something about yourself. They always telling you how you should wear your hair, how you should wear your clothes, how you should talk, and this, that, other. Don't worry about what other people say. Ain't nobody got time, okay? Because I'm going to tell y'all now, if I decide to relax my hair next week and y'all talk about me, I'm be like, show did, and what y'all gonna do? None. Y'all gonna keep on watching these videos. Y'all gonna be talking about how pretty my hair is while I'm relaxed, and then some people gonna be mad and be like, I thought you said you was doing this, and I thought you said you doing this. You don't keep your word. I don't care. I'm not finna be tearing up my hair for y'all. I love y'all, but I ain't gonna do it. Okay, I ain't gonna expect y'all to do it for me, so don't expect me to do it for you. So know when to throw in the towel and give it up. Okay, give it up. There were people who will just torture themselves and ruin their hair and ruin their lives and all this other stuff trying to prove a point to somebody who don't even matter. And not to say y'all don't matter, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But for real, know when to throw in the towel and to give it up. Know when to stop your stretch. Know when enough is enough and you can't take no more. I promise you, it will be the best decision you ever made. And all that little other stuff people be talking, they'll talk for 5 minutes and then they'll be on to a new subject, a new person to talk about. So don't even worry about them for real. So those are my tips for stretching beyond 6 months. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know videos y'all want to see from me in the future about my hair as I stretch. Anything you want to know, questions, a video you want me to do. You know, how I wash my hair now that I'm almost 9 months and things like that. Well, I am 9 months right now. While I'm almost 10 months, and you know, how I wash it in these new little sections. You know, let a sister know and I'll hook it up for y'all. So I hope you guys like this video and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.